We are live. Hi, this is Diane Klein. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I want to just say welcome. Welcome to this hangout. I hope we can be of value to you, and I hope we can give you some tips selling on eBay. I'm Diane Klein, and this is my partner, Jody Maley from BC. You want to introduce yourself, Jody?
Sure. I'm, as Diane said, Jody. What's that?
Is that me? Are you in Calgary, Alberta, Canada? And I think that's my frequent.
I've only got one. I've only got one open.
I'll close it.
Okay. Yes, I am Jody. I'm from. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm Jody. I am from central BC in a little town called Quesnel. I have 6 kids. We have 2 his, 2 mine, 2 together. And I joined DS Domination, I believe, around the same time that Diane did. So we both joined at the same time. We're both Canadian. And so a lot of our tips will be for just anybody in pro. But if you have any questions for us being international, this is the place to ask them.
Yes, for sure.
So
and if you have team members and have questions and you're stuck because you're from the US, just send them out. We'll have this hangout every Tuesday at 12 Eastern noon, and we will take questions even before, the night before. We'll take them and we'll try and answer them on you. You can watch the replay if you can't make the live show.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about titling tips today. So I'm pretty excited. I know it was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning for me when I started out because I didn't have the tools that I do now, and I didn't have the knowledge of how to find it. I didn't know keyword stuff on Google, so we thought we'd come out here today and share some of this stuff with you. Before we get started, is there anything else you want to share, Jody?
Well, I would think right now, too, that, of course, at the pro level, you know, what we're going to be talking about today will be kind of using, in addition to the tools that they have at the pro level. But for starting out and everything, the titling, I don't even know on which one. I know it's on pro. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which video it is. But they're really, really good short videos, and what we're going to show you will just kind of add to that.
Yes, actually, the keyword tool, and DS Domination is in 2 different places. It's in the automation part in the pro level, and it's at the very last, at the bottom of the very last pro training video. So it's in 2 places, and that's a very good one. I'm not even gonna go into that one. I was thinking of showing other ones, but I do use that consistently. I always use the one in the back office whenever I do some eBay listings because I like to have a few ideas and use words from here and there and there. So I mix them up. So, before we get started, I have something exciting to share. I'm sure you've seen all the excitement happening. Everybody came back from the February event in Atlanta for the UOP, which we are a part of. Jody and myself are part of the UOP. My sponsor is Keisha Bass. And they had all kinds of awards and stuff, and they've planned the next event in Chicago, Illinois, and it's going to be on June 6th and 7th, and I believe 8th on Sunday as well. But I got my ticket yesterday. So I am excited. My intentions are set. I am going to this one. I've never been to a DOP or DSD. So I am so excited. I just want to say, you know what, guys, set your intentions. I didn't know I was going to be able to do this. I couldn't go to this last one. I wanted to, but my passport is not even up to date. I can't even do that. I have 4 months to get it up to date now, and I have my intention set, and I'm on my way.
There you go. We don't have ours updated either. So that's a really good intention. If you are planning on going to any of either the UOP or the DS Domination hosted events, and you are outside of the country, make the intention to even just, get your passports and just, you know, the more intention that you put, the more that kind of rolls around, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And if you're Canadian, I just found out that for adults, you can make it a 10-year now for passports. So you can get out, get your passport, and it's good for 10 years.
Yes. They are 10 years. And funny story on that, my son, who's 20 now, but last year when he was, I think maybe he got his passport at 18. So it goes for the 10-year on that. And he has a little bit of wild, crazy hair, and so I guess he just took off this toque when he had his passport done, and his hair is like up to here. This is all this woo. And at the borders, you know, you have to have your picture checked and stuff like that, and they're not allowed to do any, like they're not allowed to make any facial expressions when they're checking your passports and stuff like that. But I guess a couple of them burst out laughing. It's just one of those weird photos. And then I'm like, yeah, now you'll have that until you're 28. You might even be married with kids and have that crazy, crazy passport. Ah, kids.
All funny. Okay, so we know that in the pro training, Roger teaches us and tells us and trains us that everything is in the titles. So what I wanted to do today is talk to you about different strategies of getting titles. One of them is that you can actually go into eBay and just type in the word, what are the keywords? Let's say you're listing a baby crib. If you just put in baby crib and check out the drop down, it will give you ideas of how you can pick up different words to put in your title. So that's one way of going about finding the title. Now the other way was the keyword tool in the back office. And my tip for today that I want to share with you, and I'm actually gonna screen share, Jody. It's a tool, and I do believe Roger, I don't know if Roger or if it's in our UOP Facebook group, they do talk about it, and it's called a Keyword Spy software.
I think he talks about it on Pro.
And Pro, yeah.
I don't know if he actually has it in Pro itself, but I know on the Pro Hangouts.
Yes, he's mentioned it a few times on the Pro Hangout, and that's why we're saying, guys, always make a point of coming to these live trainings. They're only bi-weekly now, so really we should be on them every single second week. I mean, I'm an elite as well, so I make sure that if I don't make the pro training that every second week, I do make a point of making the elite one, because I always pick up some tips, and there's always something that Roger, especially at the end of the elite training, I'll tell you a secret. At the end of the elite training, Roger always tends to give so much value. He always gives such big tips and such big ideas, and even gives you stuff that you can go list. So I'm like, I'm always making a point trying to jump on there. But this is called the Keyword Spy tool, and it's really, really great. I love it. I use it all the time, and you can even go on here and look for domains and URLs, but mostly I use it for keywords. It's excellent. And let's just put something in here. Let's say spring is coming up. Let's just put in 10. And let's see if this will come up as some camping listing stuff ideas. There you go. So here you can find all these different, and of course you want to find the one that are most searched. Now this is going to be, if you're listing a tent, I would suggest tents would be your very first keyword in your title. And that's how you do it. You come in and you find the ones most searched for and you use them. There you go. That's my tip.
Nice and short and easy.
Nice and short and sweet, so you can remember and not be overwhelmed.
And we'll put, when we put this into our group, I guess we should tell them which group we have too. So we'll put the links into the other ones, our group, and all of the recordings here will be put into our group. Of course, at the moment, the group name has just gone completely out of my head. I think it's Canadian Moms Selling on eBay.
Correct, yeah. Canadian Moms Selling.
Canadian Moms Selling on eBay. And then what we will do is we will also, did I just die?
No, you're here. I can see
I'm still here. Okay. I had to close out Facebook because it was trying to do some weird stuff there. But it will be put on Facebook, and then we'll put the link to the Keyword Spy tool on there as well, just so that you can keep things handy, and we'll keep that up in the files section. So what I'm going to talk about, again, kind of funny how we think so much alike, by the way. Diane and I are always, I don't know how we do it, but we are so in sync with our thinking, because she mentioned that. I'm like, oh, perfect, because I had wanted to talk about keywords as well. So I'm going to share my entire screen here so you can see it. All right, so here we go. Now, what I use is let me just close out some of these windows here. But I use the Keyword Planner tool, which is the Google. They change it up a bit, so I don't know if you have to do it through AdWords or how you do that, and my computer is not loading here.
I have to go through AdWords.
Okay. AdWords, I believe, is it? Yeah, AdWords. What I use is the AdWord Google tool, and you do have to have a Gmail account to access this, okay, just so you know, because Google and Gmail are all related here. And what I do is on the other side here, you can see that I have my OneNote opened. Can you see that side, Diane?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And what I do is I pull a bunch of keywords right from, hey, look at our RoboForms working.
Yes.
That. Yay. Sorry. Another new thing that we've been working on too. So when you get into the keyword planner here, you can put in a long tail keyword. So I would use the keyword tool that Diane had showed you there. And what was the keyword that you put in there?
Tense.
Tense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you can do is you can search right in here. This one is what I use the most, where it says search for new keywords and ad group ideas. And then I would make a long tail keyword in here. So tense or outside. That should probably be enough of a long tail one. And then you click this blue button down here that says get ideas. And all of these things will pop up. So I'm targeting both Canada and the US. You can make it a bigger or smaller targeting, but you can see here now, we're January, they kind of show you a year ahead. Or at least.
Oh, did I lose you? Jody?
Oh, no, that's.
Oh, now I can hear. I couldn't hear you for a minute, so you might have to repeat that. I can see your picture. Hello, hello. So what Jody was showing you there is you can work on the long-tailed keyword. So if you put in more than just tense, you put tense for outside, then you'll actually get the long word keywords, and you can have more of an idea of what to use. There can be like winter tense or hiking tense, or there's going to be different words that you can target. And so think outside of the box and use different kind of words, because in your mind you're thinking, well, everybody's who's listing a tent is going to use the word tense and tent. Well, try and think of something where it's outside of the box and think and use some of those long-tailed keywords that might work. You can try that and go with that. Can't read her mind that good that I know exactly what she wants to share, but that's the idea of what we're talking about, is don't always just put stuff in there that you think everybody would do. Kind of try and think outside of the box. Like if you're listing a tent, then think outside of the box and think of what would people not put in there? Like would they maybe put in cabins or sleeping bags or something? Sorry, Jody, go ahead. I just felt
okay. I knew that you would just continue on with it. But anyways, as I was saying, and what Diane was probably explaining to you, so you can put in a group search here of ad ideas, and what the keyword planner will do will give you a whole string. So they'll actually pull in words that anything kind of related to tents, just as Diane was saying. So they might pull up tents and sleeping bags, outside lights, chargers. I mean, anything that you would probably take. You could even probably, a good one would be like camping equipment tents. That's a really good one. And everybody who's on this is going to go and put that up because that is key right now. Because what it also showed on the keyword planner is you saw where more searches were done. So right now in February, those searches are starting to go up. So those are keywords that a lot of people search for in April and May. So what you want to have is you want to have some of those items right now on eBay so that they're in there for a while. And when people are doing their searches, yours are going to come up first. And then over here on the side of my notebook, this is how you can see here that I sell a lot of different stuff. And these are just some of my big keyword searches. But then I can just grab a whole bunch here. So what I do is I grab all those keywords, I pop them here into my notepad. So
You're not sharing your screen, Jody.
What's that?
You're not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Here I thought I was.
No, you came back in.
Step. All right. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so there it is. So what I've done is I have gone into open up a notepad or if you have the notebook or however you want to do it. But I have it down here as my keywords, and these are some of the most popular items that I list, like beer steins, cake pans, necklaces, tea boxes, toaster oven, scrapbooking. I mean, so these are some pretty general ones in here. Cricut, iPhone, China, all sorts of stuff in here. And then on each one of these, bedding and bedrooms, like this is a good one. And you can see here all the keywords. Oh, I did it sideways there. But these are the keywords that you want to grab some of these main ones to put onto your listing as well. Okay? So the tool that Diane gave you helps you build a better title and how to search for those. And the tool that I just shared with you, the keyword planner, helps you search for long-tailed keywords for it. And organize them. That's probably the other best tip that I can say. Find those items that you like, grab all the keywords, and then keep those keywords organized and handy, and it will make your listing time so much quicker.
Yes, absolutely. And like I was saying before, Jody, when Jody was dropped off, and think outside of the box. Like what's going to happen right now is people are getting ready for hikes, so hiking tents, or people are getting ready to go out on canoe trips, portaging. There's so many words that you can find that are related to that, and like Jody was saying, they're gonna show up. So check and see which ones are really, really searched for, and use those specific keywords. And one other little tip I want to say is stay consistent. If you're going to list on eBay, just stay consistent, because I've found that if I'm consistent, it sells continually. If I'm not consistent and I just do here and there and listing everywhere, then it's not consistent. And you will hear the leaders talk about that all the time. And I know Keisha Bass and Valerie Mason were doing a training here on eBay, a challenge, and you have to stick with it, because if you don't stick with it, then if you don't list it, it wouldn't sell. So there you go.
Yeah. And I think that when they had those challenges for both of us, we were right on that last year. Every time that the leaders, ourselves or other leaders, would have challenges, Diane and I, because we're accountability partners, and we would, we'd push each other. Did you finish the challenge? Are you completed? Are you done it yet? Because really in this business, the only way you're going to make money is by listing items. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. So however you find that works best for you, then use that method. And like Diane said, think outside the box, okay? And sometimes if I'm stuck on maybe what to look for, what to find, and you use tents, well, do it in an age group too. Like if teenagers and young adults are going out camping, what are some of the things that they would probably need camping? Chances are they probably have little kids, okay? So then you're looking for like camping playpens and warming bottles that you can just plug into the thing, because you might not have a microwave, right? So you got to think in the different age groups. And if you're our age, I mean, for us, it's relaxation. So I want a good hammock or a comfy chair, stools, because we like to hang around the campfire. What about campfire stools? So you can just take one thing and just start expanding it. And then think in the older age group, like my parents. you know, what kind of things would the baby boomers want? And, you know, a lot of them, it's all about being comfortable and coffee, so maybe some camping coffee mugs and things like that. So that's just my other tip. When you are using your keywords, think outside the box, expand it just a little bit more.
For a comfy chair, stools, because we
Sorry, that was me.
That's okay.
I opened up because I want to see if there's questions.
Oh, okay. Other than that, I think we're done. And if you do have questions, because I know some of my team had already kind of messaged me that they'll watch it later, again, post your questions, and either one of us will answer them.
first tools.
Oh, I'm doing it
You
again.
can just
Sorry.
take
I'm trying to scroll down here to see if there's any questions, and my computer is kind of iffy. I don't see any questions. I see we have some attendees. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming on here. And for those of you who are watching the replay, we come back and check this page. So leave your questions on here, and Jody and myself will come back and check this. And something that you can look forward to for next week on Tuesday is we're actually going to have, we had a banner made of ourselves. So we're going to have our banner up, and we'll have our own group fan page from the group, from the Facebook group that we made, this the Canadian Moms Selling on eBay. And instead of just me as Diane Klein, it will be us, both of us. So I'm excited. Guys, it is 2015, and it just feels like everything's going to explode this year, and I hope you're on the wave, you guys. Jump on the wave. DSD is amazing. They've been giving us so incredibly much. They've changed so many lives. I mean, I wasn't at the event this last weekend. We had another thing planned. We were cooking for our young people for church at a camp. But, you know, just reading the Facebook posts and the excitement, I felt excited. I came home Sunday night, I started reading. I think I was on here for an hour and everybody posts and watching their videos, and I'm like, I gotta go to the next one. So, you know, it's incredible, the team that we have. It feels like a family. It's really close-knit, our team. And we have an amazing leader, Reginald Stinson, for the UOP, Unit of Prosperity, who just won an award here the last year of #1 marketer. Is it #1 marketer in 2014?
I think so. And I think that was for, it wasn't even with our company. It was actually a company that does, I think they do like small business or MLM business and stuff like that. So he actually won the award for all the different businesses out there for marketing and having team and stuff like that. So that was pretty exciting. So we're going to close up here really quick. And again, we're Canadian Moms Selling on eBay is the group. We will also have the same as a fan page, so you can either catch one or the other. And the only thing I want to mention is that we've talked a lot about Pro. So this is your Pro membership here with DSD that is only $20 a month. So if you happen to be on here and you were thinking, oh, I'll get some tips and stuff like that, I highly recommend their training. At $20 a month, you can't miss with that. And of course, any kind of training like that is tax deductible. So whatever you make, you can put this against it. But I'll tell you right now, in your first couple sales, you will make more profit than $20. So that's what's exciting about this business. And you can do it with any other business if you're on the side, okay? Because this isn't something where you have to recruit to make money. You can just go right onto eBay, pay the $20, get started, and we'd love to see you there with us. So this is stay cool, have fun.
Bye.